This is YachtWorld Legends, an in-depth exploration of amazing vessels.
Hey, I'm Ryan McVinney, and welcome back to another episode of YachtWorld Legends. Today I'm standing in front of Arkup's house yacht. It's a true floating villa. Come with us and take a look. I'm with Marius Koller, co-founder of House Yacht Living, and you exclusively represent Arkup.
Yeah,
Can you tell us about the brand?
Sure. The Arkup's the first livable, luxury, sustainable yacht in the world. What makes it so unique that we're independent of electricity and water, and it's stable like a house. So we have 119 solar panels on the roof, producing 36 kilowatt. We can store it sufficient our batteries, sufficient for the electricity, for the lighting, for the piling systems, the hydraulics. I'm going to explain also to drive it, right? So the Arkup has 4,350 square feet of living space, 2,600 air conditioned, 1,750 outside, 4 bedrooms, 4.5 bath. We have a beautiful art piece from Helm. Reminds us how close we are to the beach. It's pretty nice. So here we have the master, tons of closet space, left and right, floor to ceiling windows.
Wow.
Pretty spacious, huh? Here's the master bathroom, nice and spacious. Double sink, great water pressure, by the way. If you want to take a shower, you can really knock yourself out.
Cool.
So the master also has a private terrace. It's pretty nice, so you can decide which view you would like to have, sunrise or sunset. If you don't like the view of your neighbors, you can change it.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
As I explained, the reason why we're so stable like a house is the pillars are 40 feet long. Depth is right now about 8 feet, so I could actually lift it up about another 20 or 25 feet, which is great in case of a hurricane and a storm surge. All right, Ryan, we have another guest room here. Obviously, each one of the rooms has its own private full bath as well. We have 9 feet high ceilings. It still looks pretty spacious, and again, you really live in the view. Upstairs, another VIP suite as well with a private balcony. Same thing here, spacious bedroom, double sink. By the way, we have all the furniture customized by the factory in Brazil, and I think they really fit nice to the style. Private balcony here as well. So it doesn't really feel like you're on a boat, right?
Oh, it's like you're on a luxury hotel.
This is a residential vessel where we try to, the developers try to make the points of living off the grid as much as possible. But besides just creating nice vessel for the residential purpose, we actually have quite some requests for commercial vessels. We're discussing a floating restaurant, a floating event space, a few floating hotels, even a floating church. I think this is very exciting. So we are leaning towards, I would say, in the future, floating communities, floating eco-resorts. As I mentioned, I'm just listing a sustainable island in Florida Keys, which comes with 6 acres of submerged land. So that would be our first opportunity, actually, of really developing an eco-resort.
And so what this technology brings is the ability to develop on that submerged land.
Right. So, the developers have used most advanced technology around the world and just put it together.
So are you guys the only ones doing this? Are there other people doing this?
I mean, obviously there are other floating vessels out there in the world. The Netherlands, for example, have mastered the waters and probably have built over 500,000 anything what's floating. But the sustainable effect of being nice, beautiful, luxury, and independent of electricity and water, this is the one in kind in the world. And I think this is just the beginning.
Great.
All right, Ryan, let me walk you through the kitchen. Not the typical galley in a boat. It feels more like a house, obviously fully equipped. We have a wine cooler, a double fridge, it's parking pool, kitchen, meal appliances. We're collecting the rainwater on the roof, which goes through a purifying system, which we're using on the yacht, not just to take showers or for the dishes or the washer and dryer, but also to use as a drinking water. It's great quality. I will love you to taste it, and we had it tested. It's actually 10 times better than Miami-Dade water.
Wow.
Yeah, sure. That's really a great space to entertain your friends as well at the same time, while you can just enjoy the view.
This comes down and all these lights and all the electronics, and this is all powered by solar?
It's 100% solar electric,
Wow.
even the barbecue outside.
Wow.
Here we have an optional 4th bedroom, which can be used as an office guest, but also at the same time perfect for captain crew corner. So actually we have the pocket doors here. So the owners actually still have the privacy, while we also have 2 bunk beds, where a captain, crew, mate, or whatever.
Oh, this is a barbecue?
Sure, let me show you the barbecue.
Yeah,
and let's fire it up.
right. Well, that's a crazy looking barbecue.
Yeah, not the typical barbecue, right? So that's the Helm, actually.
Okay.
So remember when I told you about the stop systems, 1, 2, 3, and 4? This is why we're so stable like a house. I will also going to explain to you about the sliding terrace, which I'm going to also pretty much control from here. Otherwise, like on any other yacht, above thrust, and I can give gas here. Just in this case, it's solar electric. So that's our management resource system. So here we can check, for example, our water tanks are 53% full, so we have a little bit over 2,000 gallons still in. Energy, the batteries are 100%. So here we can actually see how much power is being produced through the sun and also how much we're using in an hour.
So how fast can the vessel go?
Good question, Ryan. Well, if we would go only 3 knots an hour, we can actually go as far as the sun is shining, and the solar will be transported directly into the 272 horsepower motors. Now, if you would go full speed, which is about 7 knots, then obviously you drain the batteries much faster.
Right. Okay, but you do have the capability to go 7 knots. That's pretty good.
Absolutely, and at the same time have the air conditioner running, the washer and dryer, and still using the stop system at the same time, yeah.
So, oh, I see you do actually have a grill though.
Yeah, we do. As I mentioned, also 100% solar electric. We have used it many times.
Wow.
All right, so here's the sliding terrace I mentioned. So obviously when we're driving, we're falling down the side glass and the entire terrace is sliding right under here into the hole. Actually, when we press the button, the entire terrace is going down about 9 inch. At that moment, we can pull the side glass down and then the whole terrace is sliding right underneath in the hull.
Wow, okay, so these actually stay connected but they fold.
Yes.
That's pretty ingenious.
Yeah. Besides the developers and my personal interest in sustainability, there's also a shift of consciousness all over. You see a lot of famous actors now actually bringing sustainability and their support into this. Living off the grid, the less impact on nature, the better. And I think that we definitely are part of the stepstone into that direction.
So Marius, what else can you do with this vessel?
Well, you can use it as your single family home here in Brickell right now. We have a liveable situation, a long-term lease available. That's definitely a great tool. On the other hand, you can just take it out in the bay and park it legally any mooring spot. You can create your own beach club environment. We see also a great use for hotel developments and condominiums to say, hey, we have an extension of our property, a beach club out on the water. So this is where I would like to see this as well.
Absolutely. And this vessel is for sale on YachtWorld right now.
Yeah, it is for sale on YachtWorld right now for $5.5 million. If we would strip away all the bells and whistles, then actually the base price for a custom order starts at $2.3 million. And then you can go as crazy as you wish. We can add a rooftop terrace or even a helicopter pad if you like. As you know, money buys everything.
Yeah. Well, thank you for having us aboard today.
It was a pleasure. I would like to extend an invitation. We're going to create a beach club out in the water during the Miami Yacht Show, and I hope to see you out there, Ryan.
Oh, we'll be there.
Thank you. Thank you so much.